Hey guys, so it is of course week 148 here on the homestead. 148 weeks ago I moved to Bulgaria, gave up everything I had and started my own homestead. So let's see what we've been up to for these last couple of weeks. Hey guys, how you going? So of course week 148 and week 147. In week 147 I really didn't do that much, so I didn't have much to put in a video, so I just skipped it and I'll do a double build this week. Again, I still don't have much, but the temperatures massively dropped and we've had some interesting stuff happening because of that. Haven't had any snow, but we've had days of -9, -6, feels like -13, -14. But without snow, so a very weird couple of weeks. I did finally get a new lathe. I got my lathe up and running, new motors being fitted, so I'm going to end up with two lathes, but still. Anyway, so I've got some wood turning to show you and some stuff that's been happening around the homestead. Not very much because everything just froze solid. Anyway guys, let's see what we've been up to and let's see what we've produced this week. Hope you guys have been having a fantastic time and achieving everything you want to. Hey guys, so down here with the chickens, they're starting to get into the spring spirit. Mr. Captain Flaps here is starting to get a bit aggressive. So that might mean that we're a few days away from eggs. But I just wanted to show you the ground here. Everything, because it's just after winter, was mud. Everywhere you'd walk, you'd be just covering yourself in mud. But as you can see, with the temperature drop, it looks like the ground is dried out, and obviously the water's just frozen. So the mud is frozen, but it makes it look like it's been baked dry in the sun. I'm actually having to bring down water for these guys because their water freezes solid every single day. So yeah, they have to have fresh water every single day, and I have to keep it warm in the house for them. But yeah, well looked after chickens. They seem to be doing fine. Now all they need to start doing is laying some eggs, unless you want to go in the pot. Alright? Okay. Yeah, so one other interesting thing from the snow that happened, it actually managed to break some branches on some of the cherry trees. This is the biggest one. As you can see, it's just snapped clean in half, and I'll be tidying that up a little bit later once it's not quite so cold. The same thing has happened to a load of trees all around on the roads, and one of the bigger trees has actually been ripped in half by the weight of snow that was on it. Anyway guys, yeah, so broken trees. I am so glad I mulched these garlics in this very cold weather. They're actually doing fine, and they've done a lot better than they did last year. A lot more sprouts, so yeah, should be another bumper harvest of garlic this year. As you can see, doing very well. Lots of garlic happily growing. So guys, if you remember, I did a video about composting and how I was going to compost over winter even in these freezing temperatures. Well, just to show you how much it's working, it's gone down about a foot, so it's definitely breaking down. So we should have some really good compost at the bottom of this, and we'll be getting ready to plant some indoor seedlings very soon, which is going to mean turning all of this over and getting at that lovely compost underneath. Hey guys, so as you can see just over there, sticking out from behind the shower curtain, is the tap. It's actually my only source of running water that's drinkable. I have got well water for irrigation, but there was a dead snake in it, so I don't want to risk drinking it. But yeah, the water there, obviously in these minus, double-digit figures, that's obviously frozen solid, so I haven't got any running water, which is why I end up going through all of these bottles. And in the last week or so we've gone through pretty much all of these, because of having to give the chickens water as well, and the dogs and everyone else. So I might have to find some new water soon. Well, one of the latest creations, as you can see, I've done a pair of plates. I think they're absolutely lovely plates, but they'll go with the set with another bowl that matches them. Lovely grain, beautiful little cracks, Looks really vintage, even though they are brand new. Okay, so as you can see in this lovely tidy corner, this is actually seeds for next year drying out in there, and that's my seed bank cupboard. In there's all the seeds I collected last year, but it's also well out of the way of little cats and dogs. So these are the bowls that I've been carving this week. Lots of yarn bowls have been carved. There's another one there, another one there, and another one at the back there. This little fella, he's going to get a scarf, but I think he's quite nice. Now he's got a hole in his head that would be suitable for a candle, but obviously I can't recommend putting a candle into a wooden candle holder. But my favourite thing that I produced this week is this bowl to go with the plates. Made a couple of plates to go with it, but it's absolutely stunning bowl, great grain, absolutely beautiful look, just turned out really well. Started working on the slightly thinner edges than the rustic style that I've been going with, and they seem to be holding up fine. We will of course know probably in a couple of weeks. A few cracks in it, give it some character. I'll probably possibly end up stabilising these if this one gets any worse. If that one meets this one, this section will fall out, but I can put that back in with a bit of epoxy. But yeah, just thing I'm most proud of having made so far, actually. Just absolutely love this bowl, and it's so smooth. I spent ages sanding this one down. But yeah, these ones still need finishing. As you can see, they need to continue sanding and refinishing as well. But yeah, lots and lots of turned bowls this week. And with all that turning comes somewhat of a sawdust issue. This cabinet is actually off the ground. There's a gap underneath it as well. So we've got quite a bit of sawdust there. We've got a whole storage container of it here, and just a carpet of shavings. And it's not a shallow carpet either. So yeah, this will make great fire lighter and possibly packing material as well. So with the temperature super low, this is what's keeping me warm in here. I don't have double glazing, very old windows as well, but massively thick walls. But yes, this little stove is keeping me warm. And for Bulgarian word of the week, this is called a pechka. It's a pechka, I think. And of course, I'd just like to say a very happy birthday to Susie, long-time viewer. It was her birthday this last week, so a very happy birthday to you.